everybody, and welcome back to another video. Today we're just going to be continuing the series. Oh, by the way, sorry if you hear any sniffles. I kind of have a bit of a runny nose right now. We're going to start out with Ireland, finishing off the rest of Britain, finally uniting the Isles. Then, over in Denmark. Denmark's just going to do a little exploring. You know, just explore their island, because, like, Denmark? Wait, Denmark? No, I meant Greenland. How do I mess it up that bad? But yeah, they're gonna kind of do that, and then they're gonna conquer through a lot of this. Then Greenland is pretty sizable. Well, now, like, they actually could do something, though they'd be absolutely folded in a war. Let's be real. Now, the Manchurian provinces in Korea, they have a problem. They haven't been being treated very well. So, a few of these provinces are going to take matters into their own hands. And, well, rebel. Which, it starts out pretty dire for looking for them, because, like, they're facing off against Korea. And they look like that. But, no. Turns out they're actually really good at war. Huh. Apparently mistreating people makes them better at war. Never knew that. But finally, Manchuria gains this much victory, and Korea says, fine, you win. So, Manchuria sets up its capital, takes over this island because it can, and all is fine and dandy with it. But now, there's kind of a border conflict between Bangladesh and North India, because they can't agree on this border exactly. Like, Bangladesh claims that those pieces should be added to the border, and that's the proper border. But North India says, no, actually, those pieces need to be taken away. So yeah, they have a conflict over here. They can't agree on the border. So, what's the only way you can solve your problems? Well, it's shooting each other in the face. So, Bangladesh starts it out with a surprise offensive, which quickly gets stopped, pushed back, and South China begins its own counteroffensive, begins two counteroffensives planning to link up and encircle this. Bangladesh sees this and says, it's time to kill, and murders. If you see someone and they have a North Indian uniform, shoot. That's their whole policy right now. Their whole policy is everybody. If you see anybody in a North Indian military uniform, grab the nearest weapon and kill them. And it's really effective, as you can tell. Then when Bangladesh does win, it's peacetime, Bangladesh decides that just its claimed territory isn't enough. It wants a bit more. So, it'll take a good chunk. It'll tear out a chunk. So yeah, Bangladesh just won a war. Hooray, Bangladesh. Now, over here in Russia, they really want Russia wants this segment of the brown Asian nation's land. They just want a smoother connection. But they don't have that. So, war. Which, I mean, it's clear who's going to win. Hold up. Give me a moment. Oh, by the way, if the borders look a little different from last time, it's because I had to redraw them, because yet again, I forgot to save. Memories. Now, the Green Asian nation is going to join in. So yeah. And finally, when the Brown nation is finally destroyed, Russia takes this chunk, and then the Green Asian nation kind of reunites this region under its rule. So yeah. Hooray, Green Asia! Now, Poland. It's like very strong, very powerful. But Russia will begin a surprise invasion, which completely catches the Polish off guard. Cause like the Polish are like, we're the strongest. We beat Russia in a war. They're not going to attack us. The Russians attacked them. Yeah. Literally, they were off guard for like 5 seconds. And they got attacked. Which, after some quote-unquote convincing, Poland surrenders. Russia will take a good chunk out of Poland. And yeah. Give me one moment, guys. I have to go look at my cat. Give me one moment, guys. I'm recording a video. Please be quiet while I try to find her and, like, okay, show me. Aw, kitty's cute.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, bye. Okay, guys, where was I again? Where was I? Let's see. Where was I? Okay. Oh, yeah. Poland lost to Russia. Now, this is a big embarrassment for Poland, because Poland has a really good military track record. And now, the Orange is gonna see this and invade Poland. No, just kidding. They're invading Persia. And Persia's like, dude, what did I do? Out of all the nations you border, what did I do? And the Orange is just like, exist. And yeah, they get beaten pretty bad. Yet again, not a good look for a nation. Now, they're gonna it's a pretty embarrassing defeat. Two nations suffered embarrassing defeats in a row. Huh. Surely that won't come back to bite the people who gave out the embarrassing defeats. But anyways, now, just in case, the Orange and Russia are gonna make an alliance and actually gonna do a little trade. Russia gets easier access to the Baltic. and the orange gets more land. Hold on, wait. They get easier access to, not the Baltic, the Black Sea, which gives them easier access to the Mediterranean. And the orange team gets more land, so for an alliance. They're aligned now. But now, Poland and Persia, having both suffered great defeats, will align. That's right. We have alliances now. But also, over here, the very western regions of both Chinas kind of don't like the other Chinas, so we'll kind of just pop out its own nation. There'll be slight fighting over things, but overall, it'll mostly just be, sure, I don't care. But now we have a third China again. Yay! Now, on the other hand, Myanmar is gonna start an invasion of South China. Why? Because Myanmar wants that island, that juicy island, and some ports. They want that juicy island and some ports, which they're quickly going to be able to get. As in the peace deal, they get that juicy island. They get a few ports, and they even just straight up take a strip of land. Hold up. Oh, right. Where's their color? Is that their color? No, that's not their color. Is that their... No. Wrong click. Is that their color? Yes, that's their color. So now, here's what it looks like. Well, it's a short one, but that's going to be all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe. I'd maybe comment if you will. It'll still got that poll up if you want to check it out. Bye.